Let's talk perspective, because just the other day I had another breakthrough, I would call it. Another, understanding, a deeper understanding of something that I've heard over and over again. I've done videos on it. I've done, uh, you know, tons of information out there on the subject, and the subject is everything is brand new in this moment. Well, I heard it differently the other day, and it was, you are totally 100% different in every moment. It's so profound because you're 100% not the person you were a moment ago. You're brand new, and you're not the person in the next moment that you are now. And that goes with not only you, but that's everything in the entire universe. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I've heard this over and over again. And I forgot about me. I forgot that I am part of the stuff that's brand new every day. Holy moly. And then I started thinking about that. That means, oh, I get to start over. And I've said this many, many times. I get to start over every single moment. Every single moment. I can redefine myself and who I am. And that's actually what I'm doing. I'm redefining who I am. But perhaps for me and perhaps for you, those definitions look pretty much the same because we keep telling the same stories, over and over again. Plus, there needs to be some continuity in the expression of the physical reality having some timeline, a continuity, so that it'll make some sense for us. But if you can think of things a little differently and then apply this knowledge so that you are aware that what you believe here is going to show up out there, and then that can change right now. So you can change your relationships, you can change your health, you can change your finances, you can change your car, you can change your living circumstances, your spouses, the attitudes that people have. You can change what's on the radio. Of course, you can do that, by pressing a button. But you don't have to press the button, is what I'm saying. You can change it all right here. Holy moly. And listen, that's not all. Then the other part of what I've been contemplating is that, hey, this is our own planet. Each and every one of us lives on our own vibrational planet. There is nobody else out there. It's just you. It's just me. So if it's just me, and I'm looking out there and I'm concerned about what other people think, then there's really only one thing to consider. That's, what is it that I'm thinking that other people think? What is it that I'm thinking about myself? And that's what this is all about. It's a journey on the inside, not the outside. It's a journey on the inside, determining more of who we are individually. So now let's combine these two ideas into, you can change anything in this moment because it's all brand new. It's a brand new vibrational perspective. Now, everything exists in the universe. It's just our perspective. So as we bounce along through this quantum jumping, time creating vibrational idea, then we can redefine who we are, and we don't have to look out there to say, oh my gosh, what about these other people or any of this other stuff? How does that affect me? And so none of it affects you. Absolutely none of it, except what you think and what you believe to be true about you. Period. End of story. That's it. Why? Because there's no out there. It's just you. There's no time. There's only here and now. There is only the here and now. And that means everything exists in this moment. Now, as a multi-dimensional being that we are, because this little vibrational me that I'm looking at in this reflection, if you will, and I'm calling it a reflection, and also it's a video at the same time, is just a tiny little fragment of who I am. I am a multi-dimensional being reaching out to all the multiverse with accessing information from various perspectives of who I am, the other I ams that are me, and I'm collecting that information and bringing it back to here and now. And even though there's only here and now in this vibrational relativity that we're in, there are the other perspectives of the here and now, so that we can learn more about who we are. So we have jumped into this very deep vibrational limitation universe, as Bashar and the other off-worlders call us, the masters of limitation. And that's a very, powerful perspective for us to achieve and acquire, is we are the masters of limitation. And many of them really admire our ability to do this and question our sanity, I would think. At least I do. And I'm doing it. But anyway, I don't know what they're thinking exactly. The only thing I can do is report what I've heard from Bashar, and mainly him, as far as us being masters of limitation. But nevertheless, we are here to awaken to the fact that we are the masters of limitation, but there are no limitations. The only limitations are what we've mastered ourselves into being. So we can let go of that. And I think that's part of what we're supposed to be doing here, is to learn that there are no limitations. And I've given you a lot of information here in this pretty short video of a collection of ideas and perspectives that I've collected over the last 10, 15, 20 years, and learned through the contrast. I'm learning it through the contrast right now. I've got contrast going on in my life, and that's what brought me to this point, if you will, of hearing this new perspective of, hey, I am part of the everything that's new in each and every moment. And I am learning that as a master of limitations, that there are no limitations. I've created the limitations, therefore I can release those limitations.